Happy Hump Day, traders. It is Matt and Jacey with Empire Algorithmic Trading here to bring you your daily dose of Vwapvision's Stock Talk.
It's where we use the volume weighted average price as our only indicator and our best indicator. So let's get to it, Matt. A little stock talk.
Woo!
Well, happy Wednesday, Matt. It's kind of funny that one of the first things someone said to me today was, "You know what day it is?" I was like, "It's Wednesday." He's like, "It's Hump Day." I'm like, "Oh my God." That freaking commercial is like 10, it's in the atmosphere, right? It's in the zeitgeist, I guess you want to say.
It is.
But
It is.
anyhow, happy Wednesday to you. Hope it was a good day. All right, excuse me. All right, so it was an interesting day on the market. Nice and
Yeah.
quiet, pretty calm. But the Nasdaq was, or I'm sorry, the S&P was up 0.1%. The composite, the Nasdaq, was up 0.7%. Pretty nice. Another strong looking chart there. However, the small
Yeah.
caps and the mid caps both sold off. Small caps found a little bit of resistance at all-time high, and mid caps down just 0.3. Nothing too serious, but all downtrend start with a single day. The part that I am concerned about is bonds. Bonds sold off pretty significantly, and
Whoa.
this is getting to be a little bit of a concern, right? So, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw some pullback. I mean, we're due, right? We're all, you could always say you're due for a pullback, but it has been a really nice run these past couple of weeks. We kind of held our ground here and then broke out of it. Wouldn't surprise me. This is that test that I think we might see, simply because the bonds are selling off pretty significantly, which is pushing interest rates up. I believe up above the 4.5% level, which might be a little bit of a concern. So we're going to keep an eye on this. If it settles, it should be okay. But stocks could still continue to rally just a little bit. But these two, if this continues, it will catch up with equities, and we will see a test, or if not a rollover. So in anticipation of that, the VIX actually went up about 2%, which is a little bit of a surprise, considering that both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 were up. I think the bond market is starting to get on some people's eyes there. So it just something to watch
Interesting.
out for. Always, we have stop losses, right? We have a strategy in place that protects us from the downside. The probabilities are there. The success has been there. So it's still a kind of a risk-on environment. And you can see some of that with some of the action in some leading stocks. C Limited was up 5.8% today to continue its
Nice.
nice, impressive run. Affirm continued to rebound after its post-earnings shakeout. It was up 4.8% today. Pretty good volume on it as well, hitting a new high
Yeah.
after its breakout. Shopify, after attempting to shake you out, it would have shaken me out. It would have hit my stop. It gapped up a couple days ago and just continues to move higher from there. It was setting up pretty good, and then it just blasted right out of the range. So up 3.5% on today's action for Shopify. Spotify looks like it might be getting to set maybe a high handle, or a new potential entry area for anybody that got in on the
Yeah.
pre-breakout, or the pre-earnings breakout. So it was up 2.1% today. Argan, it continues to move. It hit a new high after its post breakout, after rising 2%. Same thing with Mercado Libre, up another 2%. This one's been a pretty strong breakout. Dave, I just throw this in here until it takes a shit, right? So Dave was up basically 0.9%. And then DeFi development, man, this thing is just is still going up 3.2%. A little bit of a toppy looking pattern here, with kind of a little spinning top look on that candle there. Might be getting a little exhausted, but we'll see. Samsara, this is a recent breakout. It's continuing to hit new highs. This is one that I bought. And it's progressing along quite nicely. And then same thing with Rubrik. Rubrik was up 1.8% today for another high after its breakout. Again, nice,
Wow.
strong uptrend going here. A very steep angle. This thing that's the kind of look you want. Clear break of the clear uptrend, or break of the clear downtrend,
Yeah.
just as the stock was hitting a green arrow. That's a pretty sweet looking breakout right there. And as you can see, it continues to move
No
higher, up
kidding.
1.8% today. And Carvana is just a powerhouse. It's just running away here a little bit, up 4.2% today on Carvana. And then Roblox, a nice follow through on yesterday's second breakout
Hey.
for Roblox, a nice 2 or 3.1% gain for Roblox. That stock looks really good. And then, of course, Palantir, another new high for Palantir, up 1.6%. So there was some good action. Excuse me, there was some good action. Hims did show maybe a little bit of a topping pattern there, not very deep. Didn't cut quite as far down into this candle as a clear reversal signal would, but maybe a catch up to some of its lower moving averages. But Hims might be time taking a breaker. And then lower, one of our recent breakouts, LOAR, it pretty much failed today. It was down 10.5% on the
Hmm.
day after reporting earnings.
Wow.
It never really did much, right? It never broke
Nope.
any stop loss point until today. But nonetheless, it was kind of a stalled little breakout there. Kind of shook you out after this attempt down here. And then of course it just couldn't get anything mustered after that breakout. So a little bit of a bummer there. We had quite a few breakouts today, so that was good to see. It was very nice. I'm just going to stop sharing that there. So that was nice to see, and we'll talk about that during Arrow review. And we've got another solid list for
Woo.
tomorrow as well. There's some pretty interesting high growth names on there, and so I'm excited to share that
All
with
right.
everybody tonight. So there's still a chance, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see the stocks pull back, especially if bonds continue to sell off. The Yeah, it just that's not what we want to see. So hopefully they settle down, and I'm not exactly sure what's causing that sell-off, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, right? It's happening. So the important part is you just pay attention to it. But as
Right.
always, just follow your rules, and you're going to be fine. We've got plenty of good opportunities and tight losses, and so you're not risking a lot, and you have the probabilities there. So it's still a pretty good environment.
Awesome. And it's exciting to see, and it's exciting that we're still in this green zone and things are still rolling. So if you want access to all of those buy and sell signals that Jacey is talking about, make sure that you go over to our Patreon and click that subscribe. For less than $1 a day, you can get our algorithmics buy and sell signals directly on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/ Empire Algorithmic Trading. We'd love to see you there. Love to see feedback, get feedback from you on what you want us to talk about. But you also get access to this, educational videos, and everything you need to make sense of what we're talking about. For more information on us, who we are, our algorithm, visit our website, vwapvision.com. That's VWAPvision.com. And follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, Blue Sky. We're always there. We're omnipresent, always loving to interact with our fans and our followers. And that being said, Jace, I just want to say happy trading.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Happy trading, man. We'll see you in just a little bit.